Right, shall we start? 41. Right, 0.5, 0.25 added to this number, 205, both becomes 480 by 6, 80. Squaring on both sides, right hand side number becomes 25, correct? 7 goes to the other side, which is 18, 2 cancelled, 9, which square is 9? 3 square. So 2 by 3, in denominator we have, in exponent we have a fraction where the denominator is 3. So I would like to identify this number as some number to the power of 3, which we can write it as 1 by 4 cube to the power of 2 by 3, 3 gets cancelled, and then divided by 1 by 24 can be written as into 24, and then also we have into 4, correct? So finally we have 24 into 4 by 4 square, 4 gets cancelled for 6 times. Sum of these two numbers, 180, goes to right hand side, becomes minus 180. 14 square is 196. This is equal to 16. Root x is equal to 16. X is equal to 16 square. Divided by x goes to right hand side. Right hand side number comes to left hand side denominator. 120 2 times. 40% of 2 or 2% of 40. One and the same. 0.8. Minus 8 goes to the minus 9 goes to the other side, becomes plus 9. 3 plus 9, 12. 160 by x is equal to 12. Then x is equal to divided by 12, which is 14. 80% of 2 or 2% of 8, which is 1.6, goes to other side, becomes minus 1.6, that is equal to 1.4. 1.4 is what percentage of 7? With respect to 7, 10 percentage is 0.7, double is 1.4, 10% double, 20%. Number inside bracket, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, which is 1, 7 plus 1, 8, denominator 8 gets cancelled, 2 into 5, 10. Under root of 784, 28, 5 times 140 minus 15, 125, which is 5 cube. 1 by 5, 6 by 5 minus, convert it, 1 2 by 5, 7 by 5, 2 1 by 10, 21 by 10. Divided by 21 by 10 can be written as into 10 by 21. 7, 3 times, 5, 2 times. Cross multiplication, 6 3s, 5 2s, difference 8. Divided by 5 into 3, LCM 15. Twenty times of 25, 500 into 15, 7,500 goes to other side, minus 7,500, answer fifth option. 30% of 40%, 12%, 12% of 50%, 6%, 6% of 600, 36. 4 cube can be written as 8 square also. 8 square into 3 square, 24 square, 576, minus under root of 16, 4, cube root of 8, 2, this value is 2, 2 subtracted, 574. Under root of 369, 361, 19, 441 under root, 21. So far sum is 40. 40 minus 27, 13, root x is 13, x is equal to 169. Percentage cancel. 40 4 times 4 30 times. Got it? Ratio between percentages of A and B is 2:3 respectively. B's age 16 years hence. From the ratio, A's percentage is 2 parts, B's percentage is 3 parts. They are talking about B's age after 16 years, 3 parts plus 16 will be equal to twice of 2 times of A's age 4 years hence. A's percentage 2 parts after 4 years plus 4. Question is, what is the difference between percentages of A and B? 2 parts and 3 parts difference is 1 part, and that's what we have to identify. Right hand side we have 4 parts, left hand side 3 parts, difference is 1 part. 2 into 4, 8. 8 goes to the other side. 16 minus 8, answer 8. And we were asked to calculate p value only. Done. Radius of a circular field is equal to the side of the square. R and A both are equal. We don't have to write it. If the difference between perimeter of the circular field and that of the square field is 32. Circular field perimeter 2 pi r. Difference between perimeter of the circle and perimeter of the square. Square is equal to 4a. 4a or 4r. R and a both are same, so any variable you can write, no problem. And which is equal to 32. Let me take 4 common in left hand side first term and the second term, because right hand side number is already 4 multiple. Are you okay? 2 and again 2 is taken here. So 4 taken common. 4 taken common. Cancel here 8 times. 11r by 7 minus r, which is equal to 11r minus 7r. 4r by 7 is equal to 8. 4 2 times. So from this, r is equal to 14. R is equal to 14, or you can say side also 14. R and A both are equal. Question is to identify perimeter of this square field, which is 4a. 4 times of 14, 56 answer. Out of total population, 40% were female. If 40% were female, 60% are male. Out of the total male, 75% were literates and remaining 225 were illiterates. So if 75% are literates, remaining 25% are illiterates only. 25% of male population, right? 1/4 of 60%, 15%. So 225 is equal to 15%. 1% value is by 15. Don't calculate, this is 1% value, remember. If 70% of the total number of female are literates, how many female were illiterates? If 70% are literates, illiterates are 30%. 30% of female, right? 30% of 40, 12. So into 12, this is what we are supposed to calculate, correct? So 3 multiple gets cancelled. And 225 in numerator is 9 multiple, answer must be 9 multiple, there is only 1. If you want to calculate 15 times, 15 into 12, 180. There are 6 red balls and 4 yellow balls in a bag. 2 balls are simultaneously drawn at random. What is the probability that both the balls are of same color? Total, how many balls are there? And we are picking 2 balls. That can be done in 10C 2 ways. And we have to identify probability of getting both of same color. That means both can be red or both can be yellow. So we need 2 balls out of 6 red balls. That can be done in 6C2 or condition. So we have to add. We can get 2 yellow balls out of 4 yellow balls. That can be done in 4C2. Everywhere in numerator and denominator we have C2, C2 only. Correct? So let me directly write it as 6 into 5 plus 4 into 3 by 10 into 9. Actually in every term you are supposed to write denominator, but everywhere we have C2, C2. We don't have to bother about it. This is 30 plus 12. 42 by 90. Yes. Now cancellation with 6, 7 times, there is only one option. Highest common factor is 6 only. So 7 times and then denominator 15. Batsmen played 3 matches in a tournament. The respective ratio between scores of first and second matches was 5:4 and that between second and third was 2:1. Which match is common in both the ratios? Second match. In first ratio, second match scored 4 parts. In second ratio, second match score is 2 parts. It should be same. So let's multiply second ratio with 2, then it becomes 4:2. Then scores in those 3 matches is going to be 5:2, 4:2. 5 parts, 4 parts, 3 parts. Nenemana 3 anana, okay. The difference between first and third match was 48. Difference in number of parts is 3 parts, which is equal to 48. Then 1 part is divided by 3. Keep it like that. Don't calculate. What was the batsman average score in all 3 matches? Average, sum divided by 3. Sum is equal to 11, average by 3. 3 how many times? 16 times. So what comes in numerator? 176 divided by, what is our denominator? Go to options, and how many options are there? Only 2 options, correct? Because numerator is not a multiple of 3, you will not get integer. Second option and fourth options are eliminated. As your denominator is 3, you should get denominator 3. Like that 2 options are there. Avuna? Sare, ఒకటే ఉంటే అయిపోయింది ఆన్సర్. Let's see now. 3 how many times? అయిపోయింది ఆన్సర్. There is only one option which is starting with 5, so we are done with the answer. A certain sum is invested for 2 years in a scheme A at 10% per annum compound interest compounded annually. Same sum is, underline condition is important, same sum, principals in both schemes are same, also invested for 3 years in scheme B at X% per annum simple interest. Interest earned from scheme A is, because they are comparing simple interest, now let me take interest earned from scheme A. Scheme A, simple or compound? Compound. Rate of interest 10%. How many years? 2 years. What interest do we get? 21%. Let us assume our principal in both cases as 100%. Are you okay? So 21% of 100% is 21%. That is simple compound interest received from scheme A is equal to half of that earned from scheme B. Half of interest earned from scheme B. In scheme B, what is rate of interest? X%. And that is for how many years? Then that will be equal to 3x% only. Now what is the value of x? 3, 7 times, 2 goes to the other side, x is equal to 14. Over. There are 5 consecutive odd numbers. If the difference between square of the average of first two odd numbers and average of last two odd numbers is 564. How many consecutive odd numbers are there? Average of first two odd numbers is this one only. Average of last two odd numbers is this number only. Right. Assume between these two also we have middle numbers. So there will be 4 middle numbers between 5 consecutive odd numbers. Agreed or not? What is difference between these two numbers? Me bonda. Consecutive A numbers ivi. Odd numbers. So what is the difference here? Difference. So every consecutive numbers difference is going to be 2. What is difference between these two? 2 only. Or me dumpal lega edo okati example iskondi 1 3 5 7 9 okay na, right. 1 ki 2 3 ki madhyalo em untadi 3 and 5. Difference here is observe your first numbers, first line numbers, they are consecutive odd numbers. Now bottom numbers, they are consecutive even numbers. Understood? So now as you have 5 consecutive odd numbers, between these two consecutive odd numbers, what numbers will be there? Even numbers will be there. Between two consecutive even numbers, what is the difference going to be? Come on, 2. Difference is going to be 2. So if I start taking this number as x, next number, last number, so this is going to be x plus 6, correct? Now let me go back to the first line, consecutive odd numbers. If this is middle number between first two consecutive odd numbers, which is treated as x, what is the least odd number? X minus 1. Next number, x plus 1. X plus 1. Are you okay? Right. So after getting x value, minus 1 is going to be our final answer. ఎందుకంటే మనల్ని అడిగింది స్మాలెస్ట్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ కదా, క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్ ప్లేస్ లో నెంబర్ కావాలి, that is going to be x minus 1. According to the condition, difference between squares of those middle numbers is equal to 564, correct? Is it in the form of left hand side values, a square minus b square format? A plus b into, what is a plus b? A plus b, 2x plus 6, a minus b, 6. So 2x plus 6, a plus b into a minus b. A minus b is 6, I know that. Let me take that value to right hand side by 6. Are you okay? 9 times, 4 times, 6 goes to the other side, 88. 2x is equal to 88. X is equal to 44. Minus 1, 43. So least odd number is 43. Done. A boat can travel 12.6 kilometers downstream in 36 minutes. To calculate downstream speed, one way you can use formula. Other way is, usually we'll mention speed in kilometer per hour. Per hour. 1 hour in the sense how many minutes? 60 minutes. So, for given data, in 36 minutes they cover 12.6 kilometers. But we have to convert into 60 minutes. Ardhamautunda? 36 minutes is the data. Now I want it to convert into 60 minutes. Use 36, get 60. 36 divided by 6. How much do you get? Into 10. How much do we get? Is that what we want? Do something. Using 36 you need to get 60. Whichever the way you want, you can do it. Ardhamautunda? So I followed divided by 6 into 10. Then I will get 60 minutes using 36 minutes. Are you okay? Now apply this for 12.6 kilometers. Divided by 6. 2.1 into 10. Then downstream speed is equal to 21 kilometer per hour. Ardhamainda? Right. Next. Speed of the water current is 1/6 of speed of the boat in still water. From this, man speed to stream speed ratio is 6:1. 6 parts and then 1 part. Downstream speed from this ratio is 7 parts. Is equal to 21. From this you can get 1 part value. We will get man speed, also stream speed, also upstream speed. Whatever you want, we can calculate. What distance the boat can travel upstream in 28 minutes? We want to calculate distance covered in upstream. Upstream from the ratio is 5 parts. 7 parts is 21. 7 3 times 21. 5 3 times 15 kilometer per hour. Distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is 15 kilometer per hour and time mentioned as 28 minutes converted to hours by 60. 15. 4 times 4. Answer 7 kilometers. Over the cost price of an article A is 200 more than the cost price of article B. Article A was sold at 10% loss and B was sold at 25% loss. Okay, AB cost prices. A cost price depends on B cost price. So let me take B cost price as 100%. A price is 200 rupees more than B. Total cost price is 200% plus 200. Are you okay? All these values are cost prices. First A, then B, then total. Now A sold at 10% loss. Let me write only loss or only profit. I am not going to write selling price because I want to use shorter numbers. If you write selling price, you need to use 3-digit number. I don't want to increase my number. 10% loss on this number is going to be minus 10% minus 20. Because that is loss, I am representing with minus. On second item, there is a profit of 20% plus 25%. You need to be very careful in writing a number and a percentage. Because we have numbers and percentages combinations. Okay, now. And overall profit earned after selling both articles is 4%. Overall cost price is 200 plus 200. 200% plus 200. 4% of that is equal to 8% plus 8. This must be equals to overall profit. So loss obtained on first item and profit obtained on second item, both together should be equal to 8% plus 8. Are you okay? Now, what is percentages values in left hand side? 15. 8 comes to left hand side, becomes minus 8. 15 minus 8, 7%. Minus 20 goes to the other side, becomes plus 20. Already 8 is there, so it is 28. Hold it. What exactly is the question? Cost price of B. B's cost price was treated as 100%. 7 how many times is 28? 100 4 times will be 400. "12 men can finish a piece of work in 20 days. 8 men started working and after 10 days were replaced by 18 women. These 18 women finished the remaining work in 16 days. In how many days 18 women can finish the whole work?" Okay. Let me divide it into two things. Number 1, work done by men. Number 2, work done by women. Work done by men and work done by women will be equal to total work. Total work is always equals to 1. In terms of percentage, 100%. 100% meaning fractional value 1. Let me write work done by men. 12 men can complete the work in 20 days. So 1 man can do it in 12 into 20 days. 1 day work of 1 man is 1 by 12 into 20. 8 men started. 1 day work of 8 men is 8 by 12 into 20. That is 1 day work. But like that they worked for 10 days. 8 men 10 days work is equal to 8 into 10 by 12 into 20. This is work done by men. Are you okay? Now, to this, let me add work done by women. 18 women can complete the whole work in how many number of days? That is what our question, correct? Assume 18 women can complete the work in X number of days. Then one woman can do it in 18 into X days. Now in our question, how many women started? 1 day work of 18 women is 18 by 18 into X. That is 1 day work. Like that, how many days they work? 16 days work is equal to into 16. This is work done by women. Then this will be equal to total work 1. 0, 0 cancel. Denominator 24. 8 how many times is 24? So what is this fractional value? 1 by 3 goes to right hand side, becomes 1 minus 1 by 3. Matladali. How much is that? 2 by 3. 18, 18 gets cancelled. So left hand side we have 16 by x. Right hand side we will have 2 by 3. 2, 8 times x is equal to 24. Anya sold an article at a discount of 25%, thereby earning a profit of 20% on the article. If the difference between the discount given and the profit earned is 15, what was the MRP of the article? Right. Previous question 78 నిన్న కూడా అలాంటి క్వశ్చన్ ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది, కానీ అక్కడ చేసిన మెథడ్ వేరు, ఇక్కడ చేసిన వేరు. నిన్న వచ్చిందనే విషయం మీలో చాలా మందికి తెలియనట్టుంది. ఏం చేయలేం, క్వశ్చనే తెలియలేదంటే ఇంకా మరి సొల్యూషన్ ఏం తెలుస్తుంది? నేను ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చనే ఒకటి వచ్చింది, కానీ అక్కడ వేరేలాగా చెప్పా, ఇక్కడ వేరేలాగా చెప్పా. మళ్ళీ రేపు ఇంకొకలాగా వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, అక్కడ ఇంకోలాగా రావచ్చేమో, చెప్పలేం. ఈ మాట ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నాను అని అంటే, ఒక్కొక్క రోజు ఒక్కొక్క మెథడ్ వస్తూ ఉంటుంది. దట్ డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ పీస్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్, ప్రెజెన్స్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్. ఆ రోజు ఆ టైంలో ఉన్న మూడ్ని బట్టి మెథడ్ వస్తుంది. సో ఒక నెల రోజులు వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్కి ఆయన చెప్పేవన్నీ నాకు వచ్చేసినాయి అని అనుకోకండి. నిన్నటికి వాళ్ళకే తేడా ఉంది. నెలలు మారినాయి అంటే గ్యారంటీగా మారుతాయి. అర్థమైందా? నిన్నటికి వాళ్ళకే మెథడ్ మారింది అని అంటే, నెలలు మారినాయి అని అంటే డెఫినెట్గా మారుతుంది. నేను టీచింగ్ 2005లో స్టార్ట్ చేశా కాంపిటేటివ్ ఫీల్డ్కి, వెన్ ఐ వాజ్ 20 years. నా డేట్ ఆఫ్ బర్త్ 1985, ఇది 2025, నాకు 40 years. నేను టీచింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసింది 2005. నేను వరంగల్లో చదువుకునేటప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేశా. ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీవన్ హూ ఇస్ ఫ్రమ్ వరంగల్? వరంగల్ బిడ్డలు ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా? రైట్, ఒక 10 మంది దాకా ఉన్నారు. వరంగల్లో పెట్రోల్ పంప్ అని ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. ఆ పెట్రోల్ పంప్ హన్మకొండ కిందకు వస్తుంది యాక్చువల్గా అయితే. అది ఆ పెట్రోల్ పంప్ పక్కనే ఒకటి గ్రీన్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లాజానో సంథింగ్ ఏదో ఉంటుంది, వన్ ప్లాజా అనేది. ఐ డోంట్ రిమెంబర్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ నేమ్, గ్రీన్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లాజా ఆర్ నాట్. అందులో ఒక కోచింగ్ సెంటర్. 2005లో నేను ఫస్ట్ టైం కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్కి చెప్పింది. ఆ రోజుకి ఈ రోజుకి కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే డ్రాస్టిక్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంది. ఇయర్కి మారిపోతూనే ఉంటుంది. సో 2005 నుంచి అంటే ఇప్పటికీ 20 years, ఇది 20th year. సో అందుకని రీసెంట్గా నాకు ఫస్ట్ టైం అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన ఆయన పేరు మునీందర్ గారు, వరంగల్లో ఉండే ఆయన. ఆయనకు మొన్ననే మెసేజ్ పెట్టాను, నాకు ఫస్ట్ టైం మీరు అవకాశం ఇచ్చారు, ఐఎమ్ వెరీ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ టు యూ అని. నా లైఫ్ 40 years అయితే అందులో సగం టీచింగ్లోనే ఉన్నా నేను. సో 1 monthకి 2 monthsకి 3 monthsకి కోచింగ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత లేకపోతే ఒక ప్రిలిమ్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ అయిపోయాక ఇక్కడ వదిలేసేసి ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోదాము. You are diluting your preparation strategies. That's what I can say. If you are not coming to the institute, if you are not attending explanations, I don't bother whether you attend regular classes or not. Regular classes attend అయ్యి ఉద్యోగం వస్తుందా నన్ను ఎవరిని అడిగితే రాదు, అవతలకు పోని చెప్పేస్తా. రెగ్యులర్కి అటెండ్ అవ్వను, ఓన్లీ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్సే అటెండ్ అవుతాను, ఉద్యోగం వస్తుందా గ్యారంటీగా వస్తుంది. We are useful to you in paper explanation as 70% I can mark. Remaining 30% we are useful to you in classroom. If I want to rate myself being a teacher, I am useful for 30% only in classroom, but in 70% in paper explanation. So paper explanations are dynamic. Right. Anya sold an article at a discount of 25%, thereby earning a profit of 20% on the article. 25% discount is given, so we will sell the item at 75% of market price. And there is a profit of 20%, then selling price will be equal to 120% of cost price. So after writing this statement, you have two ways to answer the same question. Number one, what I'll do is, I'll try to calculate what is 100% of market price. Vertical comparison 75 and 100. Both are in the respective ratio 3:4. Right hand side also it must be in the ratio 3:4. 3 parts is 120. 1 part is 40. 4 parts is 160. Right. What is this 120% of cost price called? That is not a profit. That is selling price. When you are selling it at 20% profit, that will be equal to 120% of cost price. So 120% of cost price, what is that called? Selling price. What is this called? Pakkane undi chudandi, market price. So what is your cost price? What is your cost price in terms of percentage? 100% of cost price. So first one is cost price, second one is selling price, third one is market price. Agreed or not? Now difference between discount and profit. Discount in the sense market price minus selling price. What is this difference? 40%. Of which price? 40% of which price? Cost price. Profit. How much is profit? How much is profit? 20%. కాదమ్మా ప్రాఫిట్ అంటే ఏంటి? సెల్లింగ్ ప్రైస్ మైనస్ కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్ అనేనా? దిస్ ఈజ్ సెల్లింగ్ ప్రైస్ అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ కాస్ట్ ప్రైస్, రైట్? వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్? 20% of which price? Cost price. How much is discount? 40% of cost price. Profit 20% of cost price. Difference 20% of cost price. అర్థమైందా? Which is given as 15 rupees. Question is to identify market price of the article. Market price of the article is 160% of cost price. Vertical comparison. 20 becomes 160. How many times is that? Right hand side 15 8 times is going to be 120. Are you okay? This is one way. The other way, after writing 75% of market price as 120% of cost price, let me write market price by cost price is equal to 120 by 75. You can still simplify it, but let us not go for it. Let me treat it as market price is 120 parts. Cost price is 75 parts. Is that okay? Come on. Now, what is 15 rupees called? What is 15 rupees called? మీ బొంద ప్రాఫిట్. ఎవరు చెప్పారు ప్రాఫిట్ అని? మీ పాడి మిమ్మల్ని తగలయ్యా. 15 రూపీస్ ఏంటిది? difference between discount and profit. Kada? Discount. How much percent discount? How much percent discount? Question lo icharu enta? 25%. Discount is always calculated on market price is 120 parts. 25% of that number, 1/4, 30 parts. Are you okay? How much is profit percentage? 20%. Profit percent is always calculated on which is equal to, come on, 20% of this number, 15 parts. 30 parts minus 15 parts. How much is left hand side? 15 parts is equal to 1 part is equal to, what is your question? Market price. Question much better. How much is market price? How much is market price in terms of profit? 120 parts will be equal to 120. అర్థమైందా? వైట్ కలర్ లో ఉన్న దానిలో అన్ని పార్ట్స్ లో కన్వర్ట్ చేశాం. yellow కలర్ దానిలో every value is converted to cost price. Every value is represented in terms of cost price. Then only you can compare. See, otherwise, you know that market discount is 25%. Profit is 20%. Can you directly take difference is 5%? No. Because this 25% is calculated on market price. 20% is calculated on cost price. Cost price and market price both are completely different. Avuna kada? Right. So directly we cannot compare. So either convert them to cost prices with respect to cost price or convert them into number of parts. It's up to you. The average weight of 12 students in a class is 30. 2 boys leave the class and 2 boys whose average weight is 25 joins the class. If the new average of the class is 35/6, what is the average of 2 boys who left the class? There is a group, remember here. How many are going out? How many are coming? So it's a perfect replacement. Right. Initial average with old 2 people. Those who are leaving, I am calling them as old people. Is that okay? Those 2 new people are coming, I call them as new people. With old people, what was the average? With new people, what is the average? Average is more with new people. Average is less with old people. Now, what exactly is the question? Average of old people. Avuna? Right. Initially, how many people are there? Out of these 12 people, only 2 are going, right? And in place of those 2 people, 2 new people are coming. So there will be 10 people who are quite common in both cases. There is no change in their value, correct? If there is any change in the average, that is because of old 2 people and new 2 people. Am I right or not? Because these 10 people are common in both cases. Agreed? Right. Now, so comparison should be with respect to old people and new people only, correct? We were also given some information. 2 boys leave the class and 2 boys whose average weight is 25 kgs join. So we know average of new people or old people. New people average is given. How much is that? Now we were asked to calculate average of 2 old people who left, correct? Right. So if old people average and new people average is the same, will there be any change in the average? But average changed, right? Because we were asked to calculate average of old people with old people, is average more or less? With old people is average more or less? Less. Hence average of old people will be definitely less than average of new people only? Minus. Okay. How much is the change in average? 5/6. So average got changed by something, 5/6. For how many people? Only 2 people. ఈ కొత్తగా వచ్చిన వాళ్ళిద్దరికే పెరిగిందా లేకపోతే గ్రూప్ మొత్తానికి పెరిగిందా? 30 is average for only 2 people or 12 people? 35 by 6 is average for 2 people or total 12 people? Then what is the change happened here 5 by 6? Is it for 2 people or total 12 people? For each member it got changed by 5 by 6. Like that it changed for 12 people. This is the change, correct? What is 25? Average or number? Average. What is this? Average or number? Number. It's not an average. It's just a number. 5 by 6 is change per person into 12. That is total change in terms of a number, not an average. Correct? What are we trying to calculate? Average for how many people? How many people? So this number should be converted to average for 2 people by 2. 12 gets cancelled. 25 minus 5, 20, final answer. Are you okay? If you want to do it traditionally, there are 12 people, their initial average is 30, their sum is 12 into 30. 2 people are going out and we want to calculate their average, we don't know. Let it their average be x, then sum of their average is 2x. They are going out, so minus. And now there are 2 people joining whose average is 25, their sum is 2 into 25. Are you okay? This is average sum for 10 people, 12 people. 2 people are going out, minus 2 people are joining, correct? Now, this is sum of how many people? 12 people. Finally, average of all the people mentioned as 35 by 6. Like that 12 people are there. Their sum is equal to 12 into 35 by 6. Solve the equation, you will get the answer. Otherwise, first one. I always prepare first one. Sumi and Raju save 1/5 and 1/3 of their respective monthly salary. Sumi savings are S by 5. Raju savings are R by 3. I am taking Sumi income as S, Raju income as R. They are saving 1/5 and 1/3 of their respective incomes. S by 5 and R by 3 are their savings. The amount saved by Sumi is S by 5 is equal to 3/7 of that saved by Raju. Raju savings is R by 3 and it is 3 by 7. 3 gets cancelled. S by R is equal to 5 by 7. I'll take S is equal to 5 parts, R is equal to 7 parts. Sum of their monthly salary is 36,000. Sum in terms of number of parts is 12 parts. 12 parts is 36,000. 1 part 3,000. 5 parts 15,000. Now what exactly is the question? How much did Sumi save? If the question is about Sumi's income, 15,000 is our answer. But the question is to identify Sumi's savings. How much is savings of Sumi? 1/5. So we need to calculate 1/5 of this number. Answer 3,000, third option.